Both sides an opinion essay for the IELTS writing test. Hi, I'm Mike Waddy. I've been an examiner in Adelaide and Taipei. I've assessed over 10,000 essays. I'm producing a series of videos to teach you how you can respond to different types of essay questions. In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can identify a both sides an opinion essay, how you can plan this essay, how you can structure it effectively. I will then present you with a sample answer and go through it step by step, part by part, so that you can understand how and why I've written every sentence in my essay. And then I will give you a homework task that you can complete on your own. And by the way, I have an essay checking service. If you want to find out the details of that, there's a link in the description below. Basically, you send me your essay, I will correct your essay, I will give you feedback on the 4 grading criteria: task response, cohesion and coherence, lexical resource, and grammar. I'll point out your mistakes and also highlight opportunities for you to increase your score. This question type is one of 6 types of question types that I've identified. I'm making videos for each of these 6 question types. I strongly suggest you subscribe to me. This way you'll get updates of videos as I release them. If you look at your screen now, at the top of the screen, you can see the type of essay that we're going to be looking at today. This is a question that asks you to discuss both views and give your opinion on it. And then below this, at the bottom of the screen, you can see the question type from last video. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages and give your own opinion. Now, this question type today is similar and the overall structure is the same, but we need to make a few changes to our essay to respond to the fact that we're not just talking about advantages and disadvantages. We're talking about one group of people that believe one thing and another group of people that believe another. Here's our sample task for today, and we should always break it down into 2, a topic and a question. The topic for this essay is: Many people believe working from home is better than going to an office. Others believe it is better to work in an office environment. Discuss both views and give your own opinion about it. Here's my plan for today's essay. For side 1, the people who believe it's better to work from home, I'm going to present the arguments of higher productivity and saving time. And then for the other group of people, I'm going to mention motivation being higher in an office and communication being easier. When it comes to giving my own opinion, I'm going to say that both sides of the arguments have merits and then explain why I believe that the merits outweigh the drawbacks. I'm using a 4-paragraph structure for this essay. I'm going to have an introduction. I'm going to have a paragraph about the group of people who think working from home is better. Then I'll have a paragraph about the group of people who think working from an office is better. Then finally, I'll have a conclusion that states my opinion. The introduction has 2 parts. I will paraphrase the topic and then I will tell the reader what my essay is about. This means I will respond to the question words. Some people prefer to work from their house, while others feel working in an office is better. This essay discusses both sides of this argument and explains why I believe home-based work is better. For my body paragraphs, I'm going to have a general topic sentence that introduces which side of the argument I'm going to be discussing, which group of people I'm going to be discussing. Then I'm going to have my first idea and develop it, and then my second idea, develop it. Let's start with the topic sentence. Many believe it is more beneficial to work from their own home. Note that I use the phrase many believe. I think this is a great thing to do. Indicate that this is the view of one group of people. It's not just about advantages of working from home. It's about why some people believe this is the best place to work. First, working from one's residence leads to higher productivity. This is because it eliminates the distractions that come with working in an office. For instance, when working from home, I do not get distracted by my co-workers stopping by my desk to ask me unnecessary questions. Furthermore, a lot of time can be saved. This results from not wasting time in traffic to go to an office. Now that I've done the first body paragraph, it's time to get on to the second body paragraph, the other group of people. Now, I want to send a signal to the reader that I'm switching to the other side of the argument. I think however is a good word to do this. However, others feel that it is better to work from an office. The most significant reason is that it can be easier to be motivated. When bosses directly watch over their staff, they are more likely to stay on task. This is due to fear of losing favor with one's supervisor. Another reason is that it is easier to communicate with colleagues. This results from being able to easily meet face to face, and this can be more effective than having to rely on online communication. Now it's time to write my conclusion. This is going to be my opinion. And I'm going to have a couple of aspects to my opinion. I'm going to say that both sides have merits, and then I'm going to explain why I agree with the idea of those that working from home is better. In conclusion, I believe both sides of the argument have merits. However, overall, I think that the advantages of being more productive and avoiding the daily commute to the office outweigh the disadvantage of sometimes lacking motivation and not being able to meet with co-workers in person as easily. Furthermore, in my opinion, motivation can be enhanced with appropriate scheduling and goal setting. Now that last sentence is for higher level candidates. It isn't 100% necessary, and it's quite challenging to write this sentence, but essentially what the last sentence is doing is kind of mitigating or downplaying the side that I support less. So one of the disadvantages of working from home is being unmotivated due to not having somebody watching what we're doing. I'm suggesting that this issue can be mitigated. That doesn't mean totally solved. Mitigated, sort of like the harmful effect being reduced or the negative effect being reduced. So motivation can be enhanced with appropriate scheduling and goal setting. Common problems with this essay. The first one, I see this all the time, is no opinion has been given. You've been asked for your opinion. That means you need to use words like I, me, my, in my opinion. And this is essential for getting a high score for task response. So if you look at your screen, if I leave out some of these key words from the conclusion, this kind of presents an issue for the examiner. Has the candidate given their opinion? Now, if the examiner doesn't feel you've given your opinion, that means you haven't responded to all words in the task instructions, and your maximum score for task response is going to be 5. So avoid the risk of 5 by making sure that it's clear where you're giving your opinion. The other thing that I sometimes see is a one-sentence conclusion. A one-sentence paragraph never looks good to me, and I think you should be giving more than one sentence for your opinion. It's one of the 3 requirements. You have a paragraph about the people who think working from home is a good idea, and another paragraph about those who think working from an office is a good idea. You should have more than just one sentence to give your opinion. For homework, I suggest you download the PDF and read this type of essay. You might even like to read some of the other types just to contrast it, just to understand how this essay is different. Then, if you would like to challenge yourself a bit more, you could do the homework task. Remember, I have a writing correction service if you would like to send me your essay, and the details are below in the instructions. The homework task is: some people say that advertising is extremely successful at persuading us to buy things. Other people think that advertising is so common that we no longer pay attention to it. Discuss both these views and give your own opinion. Don't forget to download the PDF from the description below. You might like to check out my writing correction service, and also I have an ebook which you may be interested in looking at as well. Finally, make sure you subscribe to me. This way you will see all the videos that I release. And also, please click on the like if you found this video interesting or useful. Best of luck with your preparation.